welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, for those of you who may not know. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me chit chat style, like I've never done on my channel before. And I don't really know why, other than I knew that it was gonna take like a lot of minutes, and that's probably why. But anyway, this video is a get ready with me using all of my favorite products that were mentioned in my What Would I Take to a Deserted Island video. So if you'd like to see how I got this look right here and what my favorite products are, then keep on watching. Typically I just go in with concealer on my eyelids. And I mentioned in my, no I didn't, I recorded a video and I scrapped it because the dimensions were wrong. Lord Jesus, I got too much concealer. I had to blend that out with a sponge. Anyway, I always go in with concealer on my eyelids as a primer. If you have oily eyelids, you're not going to want to do this probably. You're probably going to want to use an actual eyeshadow primer. I don't have to because I'm dry everywhere, including my eyelids. So, anyway, a really good one if you do have oily eyelids is the Smashbox Lid Primer. So, that's an option. I've never done a get ready with me, like full on get ready with me on my channel because I know it's going to be so long. But, you know, I'm really unhappy with the lighting situation and I don't think I can fix it. Hold on. Okay, so maybe if I don't move too much, that will fix the lighting. I'm going to just link, list all of the products that I'm using in the video down below to keep this from being forever long. Anyway, but it is all of my Holy Grail. That's what you guys had wanted to see, is a tutorial using my Holy Grail thing. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go in with this shade right here in the palette, if you can see that. And maybe it's called Faint. I don't really know. But I'm just using a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to put that into the crease. We're going to try to do a matte, neutral, smoky eye. That's what I'm going for today. So we'll see how that pans out, because neutral is not usually my thing. But anyway, I've got to grab a mirror because I can't do this and use the viewfinder. What do you guys think of my new space? I'm not settled on where I'm going to record here yet, but I'm thinking that this might be a pretty good option. I'm hoping that it works. So y'all let me know. And welcome to my new space. Moving sucks, y'all. Oh my gosh. I had really forgotten how much work is involved. And plus, like, we painted here and everything before we moved. Jesus Christ, I never want to paint again. Like, ever. We're just going to have to be happy with these colors forever. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm going to do neutral, but like with a pop of color, I think. Methinks. I don't know. I want to use it. I'm going to go in with this brown in the crease. We're going to try that. And go from there. I'm just going to use this brush. It's a little less, it's very dense, so it applies a little bit less color. And that's helpful when you're going in with a dark one. But anyways, what have you guys been up to? Y'all, this no-bite is about to kill me. I know I've mentioned it in every video, but good Lord. I don't know what I was thinking, because I'm running out of things, you know? Like, I'm getting close to like, my brown eyeliner broke. And apparently I don't have another brown eyeliner, which just kind of blows my mind. Because I wear brown eyeliner more than I wear black eyeliner. And I'm talking about for, like, the waterline. I don't really do a thick liner on my lid anymore. I used to. I used to do that all the time. But, like, when I look back at pictures now, I'm like, oh, that made my eyes look so much smaller. So, I don't typically do that anymore. And I'm on the struggle bus with a wing, and I just think it looks, I mean, I can do it. I just think it looks ridiculous on me. I think it's because my eye shape or something. I don't know. I just don't, like, I do it, and then I'm like, ugh, that looks horrible. And then I take it off. So I've pretty much just stopped even trying to do that because it just does not work on my eye shape. And I mean, like, I've even had somebody do wing liner on me before who is actually a really good makeup artist. And whenever I left her shop, I like took the wing off because it just looks ridiculous on me. So, okay, there's the brown. I'm going to go back in with this first brush that we used with no additional product and just make sure that that's blended out really well. So, I am itching to get a piano here. Like, I want one so bad. And, like, I'm going to be getting one soon, but the funds, y'all, moving cost a lot of money, so I'm having to wait. It's really an unfortunate situation. Okay, I think I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. It's one of my favorites in the palette, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. See how this works out. I love this color. It is one of my favorites. And I'm trying to think like what's going to look good with this green eyeliner because I'm doing this video using all of my Holy Grail favorites that I mentioned in my previous video. What would I take to a deserted island? So if you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below. But the purpose of this Get Ready With Me is to show you all of just those products in action. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. And I picked a green eyeliner to take with me to a deserted island. And so I'm trying to keep this eyeshadow look smoky, neutral, and one that'll go with a green eyeliner. Struggle's real. So anyway, I don't know what people normally talk about during these videos. What TV shows are y'all currently loving? I'm only obsessed with Grey's Anatomy, and I've been obsessed with that for forever. That is like a can't miss for me, but I usually have to catch it on demand because there's no TV shows that I can actually just sit down and watch most of the time. And The Good Doctor. Those are the two shows right now that I am totally obsessing over, loving, can't get enough of. It's been a while since somebody died on Grey's. Well, you know, like a main character or whatever. So, I'm just waiting for the heartache with that one, you know. And The Good Doctor, I just love it. I love that show so much. You know, it's by the creators of House, and House was one of my favorite shows because he was like the snarkiest doctor ever. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do on my eyes for right this second. We're going to go into some makeup. And like I said, I will list these products down below because I'm not sure you're going to be able to see them with this lighting situation. I just do 2 pumps of this onto my beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender. It is a L'Oreal sponge that I absolutely love. And I actually prefer it over my beauty blender. Oh no. I didn't put the primer on. Fail. Okay, pause. Well, I'm glad I didn't get that all blended out before I realized the error of my ways. Thank goodness for makeup remover wipes, you know. Would it really be an Amanda video if there wasn't some fails in it? I don't think so. Anyway, I'm going to go in with this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a primer and moisturizer in one. I use 2 squirts of that. Any more than that is just too much, even for this dry girl. So, I love this stuff though. It works so well. I've mentioned it in multiple videos, so you guys are probably tired of hearing it. But if you happen to be new here to my channel, this is the only primer that I believe in. And honestly, it's not so much the primer part as the moisturizer part. I just love how it dries in so fast. You know what I'm saying? It's just good. I just love it. So I'm just going to do one pump of this because I still have a pump kind of on here that I didn't smear across my face. And this is just how I typically do my foundation. I'll just put it onto the sponge and then dot it onto my face and blend it out. Try not to get my hair caught up in it, which is a struggle. This foundation is everything. If you haven't tested it out yet, I don't even know what you're doing with your life because it's so good. But anyways, that's really the only two shows that I'm watching. I know everybody has said, oh, you should watch, what is that cry show? The show that makes everybody cry. This Is Us. I cannot get into that show. Oh, so slow and I just don't like it. I just cannot do it. I'm not good at watching TV. I'm really, really bad at watching movies. Like, the only way that I can sit down and actually watch an entire movie is if it's hilarious from start to finish. I'm just not good at it. I'm not a good TV watcher. I get bored. I just can't do it. I like to read. I'm a reader. I know, total book nerd. So there's a random fact about me that you may or may not know, is that I am a book nerd. I'm going to drag this down onto both of my chins because the color's a little bit wrong because I haven't self-tanned, but I can't do anything about that because I don't have another shade and I can't get one right now. The no buy thing. I'm going to go in now with my Colourpop No Filter Concealer, which is the best $6 I have ever spent. Honestly, I love it so much. And normally, these days, I don't go in with this much concealer because this is a full coverage foundation. But because it is kind of dark for me, I am going in with a little bit more just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just go a little tribal here with the concealer. And then, before I blend that out, I'm going to go in with this Jordana Sculpt and Go stick. And contour is the whole face. Try to see if we can look a little bit smaller, you know. And this goes a long way, so I don't put a whole lot of it on. I mean, I know that looks kind of like a lot, but really it's not. It really isn't. So, couldn't get into that one show. Whatever. This Is Us. I just don't like it. So I don't really have any other things that I'm watching. So Monday night and Thursday night are my TV nights whenever I'm like, move, it's time for my show. I do wish that The Good Doctor came on before 10 o'clock because Jesus, that's late. But anyway, it doesn't, and I stay up for it when I can. I mean, I'm a night owl anyway, so staying up for it is not usually the problem. It's usually a problem of that I have way too much to do to sit down and watch it. But that is leveling out some now, which is nice. It's really nice. And then, if I don't catch it, I'll just catch up on them. Oh, Young Sheldon. That is one. And I don't think about it because I don't even know what channel it comes on. CBS, I think. Because we catch up on it on demand all the time. Like, I've never actually literally watched it while it was on, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. But that show is freaking hilarious. I love that one too. But I've only watched it on demand, and I don't think I'm quite caught up with it yet. So, I canceled Netflix because they canceled One Tree Hill. Like, why would you do that? That is literally the only reason why I kept Netflix, is so I could go back and rewatch every episode of One Tree Hill again. And then they took it off of there. I'm like, y'all already have crap on here. Why would you take the one good thing? Ugh. Anyway, that's another rant for another day. I miss One Tree Hill. I wish they would have continued on with it. I mean, the storyline was getting old, but especially then when they, like, stole Nathan or whatever. I'm like, this is getting out of hand. That's how you know when a show's about to its end, you know, when the storylines just get bizarre. like he gets stolen in another country or something. I don't know. And he's kidnapped, and then at the end they make you like Dan again. Ugh, that was horrible. I did not want to like that dude. But at the end, you kind of feel sorry for him. So, okay, so that concludes the cream portion of this. And now I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Powder. And I literally use like the tiniest, well, I just dumped a big old amount there. But I used the tiniest amount, and I just put it onto the end of my sponge. That's too much. Like that much. And that's too much. And I just lost my mirror. But anyways, and I just set my concealer with it. And since I did get so much, I'm doing both eyes. That's just to prevent some creasing. And usually I'll take whatever's left and just set this area of my face, or maybe get just a dab more, because I have this giant smile line. Ugh. I've got to stop. I've got to just keep like rest and be face, you know, because wrinkles, ugh, it's disastrous. But anyway, that's pretty much the only parts of my face that I set with a powder, and I love this one. It's a banana powder. So good. A little messy, but whatever. It's only $3, so I'm not going to complain about that. Then this mirror that I've been using is for my toothpaste. I say that every time. I think it's because I say toothpaste all the time at work. I don't know. Or maybe it's just because I cannot talk. Anyway, Sun Bunny bronzer. And I just swirl my brush into both, but a little bit on the darker side here. And this brush is losing hair, and that really, I hate that more than anything. But anyway, then I just go in and go over where I contoured. I always go in light with my cream contour, because I don't, you know, you can darken it up, but you can't, once you get it too dark, you're kind of pretty much screwed. So, and I know that I'm going to go back in with a powder, so I just kind of keep it a little bit light and then go over it with the powder to darken it up and whatever, you know. I just feel like I have more control that way. I do love this brush for contour. It's a Wet n Wild brush that I got in a Wet n Wild brush kit. That I bought as a gift for somebody at Christmas, and then I was like, you know who really needs that? Me. Which is why I don't buy gift sets anymore ahead of time to give as gifts, especially if they're makeup related, because I'm like, oh, you know what? I really need that, and it's going to be limited edition, and I'm not going to be able to get it, so I need to give that to myself. It's bad. It's a struggle. That's why I'm on a no-buy, just to see if I can do it, because I made a dumb bet. Whatever. Anyway, I don't really contour my nose. I just put a little bit of bronzer on there on both sides and roll with it. I don't do like the deep contour. I do contour this double chin though. Try to make that disappear. And then I will go in with my blush. This is the Pure Cosmetics. And what I'd mentioned in that video is I've been loving mixing these two shades together, the two shades on the end, for blush. So that's what I will do today. They're very pigmented, so a little does go a long way. But I love it. It's so pretty. And it's got like a sheen to it, so that's lovely also. A nice little glow. Anyway, it's literally my favorite blush of all time. I'm not kidding. I love it so much. So, there's a little too much blush now, but it's okay. Is there even such a thing? And then I go in with this Physicians Formula highlighter. I take this little highlighting brush from Real Techniques. It's actually a setting brush from Real Techniques, but I use it for highlight. And I just swirl my brush into like these shades right here. Tap off the excess. Good Lord mercy, that looked like a snowstorm. And then I just put that on the high points of my cheeks. So, boom, boom. Highlight is so satisfying, because it's like an instantaneous difference, you know? Anyways, I take that down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I really just kind of highlight everywhere. And then with this brush, which is my favorite for inner corner highlight in the world, it's the Luxie 207T. I will go in with just this shade right here in the corner and put that on the inner corner of my eyes. Because when you put a highlight on the inner corner of your eyes, it kind of makes them seem more open. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm be tired these days, so anything that makes me look more awake, I need to do it. I hope y'all can't hear that train that's coming by. That has been an adjustment living here. Train. Oh my gosh, you can hear it so well. But I don't even hear it in my sleep anymore. Like, it was a pretty quick adjustment for me. So, I'm just going back in with that first brush we used with no additional product to blend all that out. Because I get a little crazy with the highlight sometimes. Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? Plus, I like it to be really, really, really blended, you know? Okay, so I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette now, and I'm going to go back into this red shade that we used with this tiny little brush. And unfortunately, I don't even know. This is from Essence of Beauty. I think I got it like at Walgreens, to be honest with you. I really don't know. And I think it came in a set, but it is my favorite brush for what I'm about to do. So, because it's tiny, but it also blends as it applies the shadow, which is just lovely. Going for that vampy look today. Be looking like I want to suck somebody's blood. Whatevs, I don't mind it. Actually, I probably will put a little bit of the brown over top of that just to deepen it up a little bit, because I am feeling like I look very vampy. So. And I don't know how well that's gonna go with the green. Honestly though, I've used this green so much that I'm not even scared that it's not gonna look good, because it's crazy how many eye looks it goes with. It just really is. Anyway, it's this NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, Extreme, whatever. You have to sharpen it, which sucks, but it's worth it. I was trying to put it on the upper waterline at the same time, but I'm giving up on that. I know that's disgusting. But see, it does actually just make the eyes pop. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you watched my Holy Grail Desert Island thing, then you know that I could only take one brow product, and I chose this Essence Make Me Brow. But this brow pencil that I got in a BoxyCharm is also like life-changing, so I love it. But I'm going to show you the difference with just doing, I like to use both, but in the video, like, the rule was you could only take one, so I chose this. But I'm going to show you the difference if you use both, because that's actually my preference. But this does work really well, and it has fibers in it, so it kind of like gives your brow a thicker effect, if you feel me. And mine is in the shade 02 Brownie Brows. See the difference? I mean, obviously I gotta clean that up, but just, I mean, it's so quick. Ugh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it doesn't look crazy on your eyebrows, because it's just basically giving them a tint, and it makes them stay in place. Because I got some wayward eyebrows. Like, I've considered filing a restraining order against them some mornings because they're crazy when I wake up. But this tames them, which is lovely. And it adds some color, because Jesus didn't color in my eyebrows when he made me. So, you know. But it's cool though. I don't mind coloring. I actually quite like it. Now I'll have to clean that up. Actually, I'm not going to go in with a pencil because I didn't mention the pencil. This was going to be the hardest part for me, and I knew it. But I like this on its own. That's why I chose it, because I could not live without it. I could live without the pencil. I just can't live without coloring in my brows a little bit. I do want to go in with just the spoolie side of this though, and kind of spoolie those out a little bit, because it kind of makes them a little bit stiff, which is cool. But I like to make sure all the product is dispersed evenly before they set, because once they set, you really can't do much with them. But anyway, I like it, and it's like $3 at Ulta. I have like 7 backups, and I'm not kidding, because I'm obsessed, and also because I have a buying problem. Anyway, also, if you watched that video, then you know that I'm out of my favorite mascara. If you didn't, then I'm going to tell you a little sob story here. My favorite mascara is the Limelight Perfect Mascara. It is the perfect mascara. I have tried it against multiple other mascaras. It's better than all of them. It's really, really good. But I'm out of it, and because of the no buy, I can't buy one right now. So I'll link the video down below where I tested that out against various other mascaras so you can see how awesome it is. In the meantime, I'm using this Tarte Lash Paint. Let me tell you this. Normally, I recommend that if there is a mini size available in a mascara, that you should get it. Except for this one. I do have the mini size in this one, and it sucks. Look at that. It's just like a wand that goes down into, it's janky. It makes such a huge mess. So I would never recommend getting that little one. But I wish I had the Limelight mascara. This is the closest one that I have to it, and it ain't even close, but it's what I've got, so it's what I'm working with, you know, till this no buy bet is over, which, by the way, I'm freaking winning. So close to the end now. There were like a couple of weeks at the beginning of March where I didn't think I was gonna make it. Because the lipsticks, y'all, I keep on seeing these liquid lipsticks that I need in my life, and I cannot get them. And I was like, I'm just going to buy one. I'm just going to do it. Stupid bet. But I didn't. So, now that I'm so close to making it, I don't want to screw up now, you know? So anyway, but I'll never do this again. I will never do a no buy bet ever again. Just for the record. Unless it's a no buy tools. I could win that. Oh man, I cracked myself up. So, random facts about me. Somebody had asked for some random facts about me, and I really don't. I'm not good at doing the random facts thing, so I don't really know what to tell you. And most people who even know me a little already know, like, that I am terrified of like spiders, snakes, lizards, anything basically outside. So that's not really a random fact. I only like eggs 3 ways. I like eggs if they are boiled. Not like I don't love them, but I can eat them. I like them if they're pickled. They're actually much better that way. And I like them if they're grown up into little chickens. That's basically it. So there's a random fact. I can do this after all. This mascara is not horrible. It's just not nearly as good as the Limelight mascara. So, you know, I'm not hating on it. I got it for free in my BoxyCharm. So, I do appreciate that. And it has bailed me out during this no-buy situation. So, I appreciate that also. It's just not my favorite. It's not what I would take with me to a deserted island if I had a choice. Okay, so for lipstick, it is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade 60 Poet. These liquid lipsticks are what almost caused me to lose the no buy bet, because I want every color and I cannot go get them yet. But they are so good. They smell so good. They last forever. Anyway, everything. And I love this color. Because y'all know a peachy nude is my jam. This applicator is really easy to use too, BT Dubs. So this is what the color looks like on its own. It's like a pink, peach, I don't know. I really love it though. And then I'm gonna put this Moonchild, which is the Colourpop Kathleen Lights collaboration. It's a gloss. And I love this gloss even on its own by itself, but I love it over top of this also. This gloss is like a nude color. We've already had the how do you say nude debate, so I'm not doing that again. Last thing is my most favorite thing to do. Limelight 10 Years Younger Setting Spray. Lasts up to 16 hours. This stuff is so good. Like, it is so good. Anyway, it's my favorite part of the makeup because I feel like it meshes everything together. And it feels amazing. And it has the best mist in the world. I can't say enough good things about it. It is my favorite. So, that's lipstick on my teeth. Okay, guys, so that is going to complete today's video. This is the final look using my favorite products of all time. I hope that you have enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more videos like this and you want to hear some more random facts, leave me questions to answer down below because I'm much better at answering questions than I am at coming up with random facts about me. I feel very narcissistic doing that. So if you want to know more, leave me questions. I'll be happy to answer them. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment and let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this where I just sit down and chit chat with you and get ready. And I'll see you in my next video.